Happy morning students, I am your RVR sir. Today we are going to discuss one more important concept in the polarization unit 3, that is production of polarization, how the polarized light is produced, and then before that in the previous class we have already discussed the importance of polarization, how the polarization property of light is used to identify the wave nature of the light, and the type of the wave associated with the light. Now in this particular unit we are going to discuss few basic fundamental definitions in this particular today's class, that is plane of polarization and the plane of vibration. If you look at the plane of polarization, generally already we discussed in the yesterday class or in the previous video lecture that polarization is nothing but conformation of light component to a single plane. That means after polarization the light is confined to single plane only, in the sense the light vectors are confined only in one plane. The plane in which the light vectors are vibrating is called plane of vibration. So plane of vibration is nothing but after the polarization the light vector components are confined to single plane. The plane in which the light vector components are present are called plane of polarization. Now coming to the one more important definition, that is plane of polarization. So the plane in which the light vector components are completely cut off, such a plane is called as plane of polarization. Here the beauty is plane of polarization is perpendicular to the plane of vibration. Both are perpendicular to each other. This is few fundamental basics of polarization. Now coming to the production of plane polarized light. Coming to the production of plane polarized light. In order to understand this concept, plane polarized light, let us look at the diagram. Let us consider a calcite or a tourmaline crystal whose optic axis is represented with the dotted lines, and then let us consider the unpolarized light ray which is incident on it. Already we discussed in the previous class itself, unpolarized light is represented by two components, both vertical component as well as dot components. Vertical components or horizontal components are represented by the arrow marks which are vibrating in the plane of the board or plane of paper, and the dot components are represented by dots which are vibrating perpendicular to the plane of the board. Now let us imagine this is a crystal. Now the component which is vibrating parallel to the crystal simply transmit out, and the component which is vibrating perpendicular to the crystal is completely cut off by the crystal itself. So after passing through the light ray, in this particular, if you observe the emergent light, the light vectors are confined to only one plane. This is called plane polarized light. It is called plane polarized light. Now this plane polarized light is allowed to incident on one more crystal which is vibrating along the direction of propagation of light ray, like this, then what happens? So if the optic axis of the first crystal is parallel to the optic axis of the second crystal, then 100% light is transmit out. But the second crystal is rotating in the direction of propagation of light. That means the light is propagated in this direction. The crystal is, now it is like this, the 100% light is transmitted. Now I am rotating the crystal like this, then some part of it is cut off. I am rotating like this. I kept perpendicular to the first crystal. That is, the optic axis of the first crystal and the optic axis of the second crystal are perpendicular to each other. Then no light is absorbed on the other side of the crystal. No light is observed. That means depending upon the angle between the first crystal and the second crystal, the light which we are observed on the screen or the intensity of light will going to change. So the first crystal which produces the polarizing light, we call it as polarizer, and the second crystal which analyzes the intensity of polarizing light is called as analyzer. This is regarding this is how one can able to produce the plane polarized light by this particular simple experiment. Apart from this, for the production of polarized light, we are having several methods. Polarization by reflection, polarization by refraction, polarization by double refraction, polarization by scattering. Like that, we are having several methods to produce the polarized light or plane polarized light. This is the simple method. So, in this method, first crystal acts as a polarizer, the second crystal acts as a analyzer. So, the second crystal which is rotating along the direction of propagation of light will act as an analyzer based on the angle between the optic axis of the first crystal and the optic axis of the second crystal. The intensity of emergent light will going to changes. This phenomena was first time observed by a French engineer, E.L. Malus. That phenomena popularly called as Malus law. We will discuss that Malus law in the next class. All of you note down it clearly. Is it clear to all of you? Please note down it. If still you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you all. Note down it.